So I've been playing Anthem a lot lately, I mean probably a little too much, and I plan to do many videos covering every aspect of this game. But first I want to show off one of my current Colossus builds I've discovered, which can easily clear any Grandmaster 1 stronghold or mission. It doesn't matter what it is, it can clear it. This build is extremely fun to use. Let me show you why. If you're new, I'm Sons of the Abyss Gaming. Welcome to my channel. I got broads in Atlanta. Once you hit level 30, the loot in Anthem really opens up to you, and you can actually come up with some really creative builds, like this Colossus build I'm about to show you now, which can actually make Grandmaster 1 difficulty look like it's easy mode. Now I like to call this build the Frightening Colossus, and you'll see why. Let's begin with the gear I'm using for this beast. What's up everyone? I have to interrupt the video for 1 second. I realized while I was editing I didn't really explain why I called this the Frightening Colossus, so a lot of you may be confused, so I thought it might be better to put a little section in to explain it. Anyways, he uses frost, he uses lightning, you put the two together, it equals frightening. It's a very simple name, but I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. Let's get right back into the video. Alright guys, first I'm going to start off by showing you the weapons I'm using for this build. And now this is the Cycle of Pain. This is one of my favorite guns I've got so far. This is an upgraded version of the sledgehammer you know and love, but with a slower rate of fire with extremely good striking power. Now the perk on this is called Marksman Swiftness, which means every time you hit a weak point, it increases the weapon rate of fire by 10% for 10 seconds, and this can stack up to 10 for a total of 100% weapon rate of fire, which is awesome when you pair it with the weapon plus 100% damage roll we got on it. We also got 18% max armor, 8% repair amount, which is not very good, and ammo pickup amount, which I don't care about. The armor and weapon though, I do care about. Next, we got the Fist of Straw. Now this is an upgraded version of the Cloudburst. This has a very fast rate of fire. It is so satisfying to see this gun shoot, and the skin on it just looks really cool in my opinion. Striker's Fury is the perk on it. Hitting enemies increases your weapon damage by 10% for 10 seconds, and this can stack up to 10. Now the rolls on this is 15% force, which force is actually a very useful stat. Then you also have 35% max shield, you got 15% drop rate for your ammo, which is not very good, and then you got 125% weapon damage, which I love, and the max shield is okay too. So the roll on this honestly isn't too bad, but I will be coming out with better rolls eventually. So this build isn't even at its max potential. It can be even better than it is right now. Alright, first let's go ahead and start off by showing you my ordnance launcher item. This is the key to our build right here. This is called Voltic Dome, and it's one of my favorite abilities I've found so far. This is basically the upgraded version of the shock coil ability that you find. Now this just shocks enemies and the general radius around you, but that's not it. This ability has a very helpful perk. Any enemy that is hit by your lightning is also frozen. So not only do you electrocute them and give them electrocute debuff, but you're also freezing them, giving them the frozen debuff. So you set them up for a perfect and beautiful combo. Now combos, if you're not very familiar with, are pretty easy to set off. You have a primer abilities, which set up an enemy for a combo attack, and how you can tell an ability has a primer or not is right next to the name. If it has a circle within a circle, that means it's a primer ability. Now if it has a ninja star next to the name, that means it's a detonating ability. Now once you prime up your enemies with that ability, then you shoot them with a detonating ability, or your teammates can, and this will cause a combo. Now every javelin has their special type of combos. For instance, when it comes to the Colossus, his combo is called a chain combo, and it causes damage to spread through the enemies next to the enemy that you hit. So this is pretty useful. This is the whole key to our build, which you will see in a minute. I like to go in there, freeze the enemies, set them up for my combo, and then pop them with my detonating ability, and it does insane amount of damage. Now let's go ahead and move to what my detonating ability is. This is on my heavy assault launcher. This is called Jared's Hammer, and I could be mispronouncing that. Now, first off, you can tell this is a detonating ability by the star next to his name. This is an upgraded version of the railgun. The combo effect is explosion, so it does damage to all nearby enemies. But the cool thing about this is the perk gives it a whole extra charge, so you don't have to just use it once, you can use it twice. So this is perfect. So you run in there, you see two groups of enemies, right? You freeze the first group, you pop them with the Jared's Hammer, and you cause massive combo damage and probably wipe almost all of them out. Then you're like, oh crap, there's a second group, what do? no big deal, because you can go back over there, freeze them, and you don't even have to wait for the railgun to cool down to cause another combo. And this may be a little confusing, but this is an extremely good thing to have, as you'll see in my example here in a moment. Alright, next let's go ahead and go over the components I'm using. Actually, let's start with the support gear. This is Battle Cry. This marks enemies and forces them to attack you. It's pretty basic. It just aggroes all the enemies around you. I don't use this very often at all. Besides, actually, I do use it when my teammates are down and someone needs to be revived and I need to take the enemy's attention away from my teammate so he can pick them up. That's what this ability is very useful for. The rolls on it aren't very good either. We got 6% max armor, 10% drop rate on the ammo, 43% on the pickup radius, which pickup radius is actually useful. A lot of people don't like it, but if you're having a hard time surviving, pickup radius can save your life. For instance, when you're trying to go get a repair kit, the red health packs that are on the ground, when you kill enemies and you have to run all the way into battle, it's pretty daring and it's like a risk reward, you might die type of deal. But with the pickup radius, you can pick it up a lot quicker, so it helps you survive just a little bit more. Now let's get into the component side of things. First, we got Guardian Insignia. This increases your duration of support abilities by 50% of the base value. And like I mentioned earlier, we don't really use the support item very often, so it's not all that helpful. And it has grenade launcher plus 20% ammo on it, plus 13% fire effect. Not very good. Now we got the Heavy Assault Augment. It enhances the Heavy Assault Launcher to increase damage by 5% of base damage, which is always good. More damage is always good. The Assault Rifle plus 50% ammo plus 35% drop rate. It's crap, I don't like it. Armor Reinforcement. This increases Javelin's armor by a larger amount. Now this is very important, so it helps you survive the Grandmaster difficulty, because it can be pretty hard to, well, it can be pretty easy to get one-shotted pretty damn quickly, and this helps out with that quite a bit. Now you got Assault Rifle plus 7% damage and 25% speed on my L1 ability for the rolls, which I'm not okay with, to be honest. I wish it was better, but here we go. This is the main thing. This is what steals the show. This is the Catalytic Overdrive. This increases my combo damage by 50%, and like I've mentioned prior to this, combos is what the Colossus is all about, at least the Frightening Colossus build. That's what he focuses on. So this is very helpful. This makes us a little bit more efficient. And not only does it increase our combo damage, but detonating a combo also increases the ability damage you have by 40% for 20 seconds. This is amazing because my abilities already do enough damage. So with this stacked up, I'm killing those enemies super quick. Now the rolls on it aren't very good, with 30% drop rate for your ammo and 20% harvest bonus. Not very good. Next, we got the Ordnance Augment. Now this enhances your Ordnance Launcher to increase damage by 5% of base damage. And this is the Voltic Dome that I have. This is what it's basically, it increases the damage for that. This gets 20% harvest bonus, and Marksman Rifle gets 17% ammo, which I don't really care for, to be honest. Now here we go, Reinforced Hull. This one's okay. This increases your magazine capacity of all weapons by 5%. But not only does it do that, when the effect is cleared, your damage is also increased by another 20%. And this can occur once every 10 seconds. So this is pretty damn helpful. This is actually pretty good, just to get a little bit more damage off. Now, if you're looking at the perks on some of the items, you're like, why does some items not have perks? If you're not very familiar with the game, all Masterwork items have perks. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Let's go ahead and get into the example of some of the gameplay and just me doing a Grandmaster match. Now, how this is going to work, I'm going to show you my Grandmaster match, and it's just going into free play and just doing an event just to show you how this build works. But after this video is posted, I'll have another video coming out either right after or the day after of me running the Stronghold on Grandmaster 1. So if you do want to watch that, that will be in another video. I just didn't want to put it here because it would stretch the video out to like 30-40 minutes. And I know a lot of you guys wouldn't watch me that long, understandably. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into the example. Play on Grandmaster difficulty, so we're gonna see if we can find a decent group of enemies to test out this build and just show you exactly how I like to use it. And like I said, after this video I'm gonna be posting one of me doing a Stronghold, probably Heart of Rage, on Grandmaster 1 difficulty. It's the hardest Stronghold, well, it takes the longest at least, and I just want to show you exactly what this build's capable of, and I think that's the best way of doing so. So we'll see you when we find a group of enemies. Actually, we got a world event right here. We'll go ahead and head over here. And, okay, it's a Scar threat. That's perfect. I can show you exactly how this build works. Let's get right to it. Okay, first off, I did not see the enemy there. Holy shit, they just appeared out of nowhere. Alright, first you raise your shield and charge in. Knock as many people down as you can. Get in the middle of the combat. Go ahead and freeze them. Pop your Gurud's hammer, cause the first combo reaction. Find your second group of enemies. Rinse and repeat. Knock him down. This shield does a lot of damage too. Okay, so we need to destroy these things. Oh. I'm not very good at explaining things, obviously, so I apologize for that. I'm trying the best I can. Okay, on these shielded guys, you don't really even have to worry about them attacking you unless there's other people around them, because when you're using your lightning attack, it actually keeps stunning them so they can't attack you back until their shield is completely gone. And then you can just freeze them. But if there's enemies around you, you can't do that. Alright, let's go take these guys out.
Great stuff. There's more.
Go ahead and pop them up. Cause a combo. Cause another combo. See how easy this is? It can get challenging if you have like the elementalists who just sit up there and throw spells at you. When it comes to that, it's a little bit hard to take them down with this build, but it's doable. Alright, let's see. Let's destroy this box. Oh, and if you've never played this game with headphones, I recommend doing so because it enhances the experience so much. They've added all kinds of little details to the sound that you can't tell. Hold on, sorry. Trying to focus. They added all kinds of little details to the sound that you can't hear without having headphones, and it's actually really cool. Cause a combo. See, even these big guys, you can freeze them too. Except they don't like to be frozen, apparently. Freeze all these guys. Cause a chain combo. Knock this guy down. These guys like to throw little bombs at you. Like that right there. Okay guys, we get it. Freeze them up. Go ahead and pop one of these guys out. Take him out. See, this gun, the Cycle of Pain, is very good for headshots because it just keeps increasing your fire rate and it just does all kinds of damage. Alright, we need to find the guy. There he is. Who's dishing out those bombs. Just get him out of the way. Switch to the Fist of Straw. Knock him down with our shield. Oh, I got overheated. Freeze him up. Pop a combo. Freeze this guy up. Pop another combo. He's already almost down. He's dead. Take these guys out. Hit him with our lightning coil. Pop another combo. See, it's very easy to use this build once you get used to it. It's pretty simple. And like I said, this build isn't even at its full potential yet. The rolls on all its weapons and components and abilities aren't even that great. So when I get better rolls, this build will be even better and probably clear Grandmaster 2 fairly easy. I'm about to die, so I'm going to pop my ultimate real quick. That's what I use my ultimate for. If you don't know, when you use the ultimate, it fully heals you. So it's best to save it and use it strategically. Alright, freeze this guy one more time. Fucking asshole. Get away from me. We got more bomb guys. We'll take these guys out. Go ahead and pop. Oh, he died too quick. See, man, they die too quick sometimes. It can be kind of hard to do what you want when they die so quick. Raise him up. Block that. Okay, don't want to use that yet. Uh-oh, bombs. We'll go around. Charge these guys. Pick up this health pack over here. Use these guys up. Combo. I'm trying my best to show you exactly how this build works. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this build. Do you think it's cool? Is it shit? What are your opinions? I personally really like it. Seems like it works pretty well, even though it's not even that suited up yet. So I can't even imagine what it will be. Alright, freeze that guy up. Pop him. Alright, that guy is annoying me. We'll take him out. See, look, he can't attack me when I'm popping him with that lightning. Let's see, what do we have here? Alright, we'll take this guy out. I'm not gonna waste my combo attack on him because it's just one enemy. Take the Star Destroyer out. This rate of fire on this gun is great. Now, only if I can get something to lower that recoil a little bit. Because recoil is a little bit hard on the enemy. But I really do love this gun. It does crazy damage very fast. Alright, let's go ahead and complete this world event and end this example. Destroy that. Yes, I got them all. Why do you have to say that like it's a question? Like you're surprised. Do you not see this build? We just that guy up, combo attack. See how he can't attack me until his shield's down, and then sets him up for an easy combo. Let's go up here. And you can hover and do it too, which is actually pretty cool. Just remember to keep an eye on your heat gauge because the Colossus' heat gauge goes down pretty quickly. Take that guy out. Bam. Is that the last one? No, not yet. Alright, freeze him. So sometimes it is bugged. He is frozen right now. As you can see, it caused a combo, but it just didn't show it. Now there is a patch coming March 12th that has over 300 fixes to all kinds of different issues, crashing, all those different things that you've been hearing about. The rumor about them bricking the game, bricking PS4s, which is not true, by the way. It's completely untrue. All you gotta do is restart your PS4. That's basically it. Don't get me wrong, it's annoying and it's not acceptable at all, but it's not as bad as people are making out to be. This game really is good. Like, people are trash talking the story, for instance. The story on this game is actually very, very good, and I was quite impressed with it because I didn't go in with the mindset of it being a Mass Effect crazy storyline. No, I went in with thinking it's a multiplayer looter shooter with a horrible story, and that wasn't the case. The story was actually very well done, and I actually liked a lot of the characters. Anyways, I'm going on at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, we will have another one right after this or the day after. I will try to get it uploaded as soon as I can. I just got to edit it. I already have it filmed and everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you already know to smash that like button into the abyss. It will help this video get out to more people. So doing that really does help out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And let me know in the comments. Do you think this build's pretty cool or what? Do you want to see other build videos? Are you interested in builds? Anthem build videos? I'm coming out with Anthem tips and tricks and eventually my official review of the game. I plan on doing all kinds of different content over Anthem, so be prepared. If you do want to see that, please don't forget to subscribe. If you're new, I'm Sons of the Abyss Gaming. I'll see you guys in the next one.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies.